And 3, 2, 1, 2-second pause. Good afternoon. My name is Ivan Popov, Chief Liaison to the newly appointed Director of Educational Computing, Doug Cohen. In this presentation, we're going to be going over a few key aspects as to the overall objectives for the next 12 to 24 months. The most important takeaway from today's presentation will be to understand that all plans, milestones, strategies will be developed with everybody in mind, not just the foundations and the college's overall goals. All policies will have an open door to questions, concerns, and suggestions for as to how we can make this process as seamless and exciting for everyone as we can, for we are on the cusp of major improvements. Now, to start off, welcome to our presentation. We hope that wasn't too much of a disclaimer to sit through, but let us get to the nitty-gritty of what we're about to achieve together. Overall, we have 3 major goals that we are aiming for. That is to 1, make our jobs easier, 2, improve our credibility, and 3, make everyone more money. That was the non-technical side of things, but how will we actually be handling that? Well, we're going to be optimizing and automating our current systems, getting our LCMP departments ready for recertifications, and prepping the MD PhD program for grant renewals, all through the support of our department. So that probably seems like a lot for all of us, but we assure you that it's going to be a lot easier than you think it's going to be. We have plenty of time and a lot of great talented people in this room to get us there. First off, let's look at these 5 steps for success. As the heads of your respective departments, you probably realize that we have a lot of things we do over and over every day. We need to acknowledge those repetitive tasks and collect that data so we can do them less yet more efficiently. We are world-renowned and highly regarded, but our systems are bordering on obsolete. We can make life easier if we upgrade and evolve. Now, when we say systems, we don't mean people. We don't mean you. We don't mean your department associates. You guys are the lifeblood of this organization. Our technology is what we are after here. That is what we can improve. The next points should be a given for a college. We're always learning, always improving, leading the charge on almost every front we can find. We can do better. That is not to mean we have to drag old information with us. Without obsolete tech and systems, we can get much more room for newer, brighter horizons. This will go hand in hand with being able to do so much more, really sharpening the blade, as it were. We are known as the best. We're going to stay the best, all of us together. Finally, this one's everyone's favorite. After we get all of our data and all of our spreadsheets and all of our learning and all of our building out of the way, we're going to see how far we have come and really create a solid standard of operations so we can pave the way for those that will come on this journey with us. Now, let's break all that down. You might ask yourself, almost on a daily basis, why am I doing this again? There are several systems in almost any organizations that can be improved on with simple automations. Actionable self-completing forms, hot folders for letterhead and signature insertion, even complex actions can be written out into simple button presses so as to save everyone time so we can clock out at a decent hour without the dread of missing something. The question remains, what are these tasks? Well, that'll be up for us to decide together, and we can do that simply with some wish lists. Really let loose here. Don't be shy or scared to mention something that is not quite right. Everything will be confidential, and no one will ever be singled out. Swear if you have to. Just write down and let us know using the easy Dropbox outside of the ITS main office. We're going to be doing our own research as well, so don't worry, the onus is not all on you. So, you could then say, so we know what we have to do. We know what we have to do and want to fix, get more organized than we currently are, and smooth out all of our processes. But how are we going to do that? It's quite simple, really. There are 2 steps. First, we have to better communicate. Secondly, we need to give everybody access to success. That is not as tall an order as you might think. After we gather all the data and all of those wish lists and organize our needs and our wants, we just have to choose, really. There are several project management models that exist. We will be choosing the best depending on everyone's needs. Monday.com, Basecamp, Asana, all of which will be compared and made sure to meet everyone's needs for everyone to get onto the same page. And so we can all get away from lost emails and missed phone calls, and everyone can see all the information they need to at a moment's notice. Lastly, as we complete our journey, we need to make sure that it is as easy for new employees as it will be for us. Along the way, we will be having little milestones, making sure to leave open time for questions, concerns, and comments, but also documenting our findings and improvements for easy reference, and making sure everyone knows the ins and outs of the new system. If they do not, then we have to make some adjustments as a whole to get everyone on the same finish line together. Now, we all have busy schedules, and I know all of you most likely have some questions. So we will leave it at that for this presentation and open up the floor to you. But if you have to run out, feel free to stop by later, and thank you so much for your time.